All right, we got a young guest today. His name is Douw van Heerden.
Yeah.
Douw, where are you from? How old are you? Actually, no, we're not going to give age yet. You might be thinking to yourself, this is a pretty big 20-year-old. Well, he's actually only 13. He's only 13. So that's a big benefit for him. Douw, where are you from? What's your favorite, or what position do you play? And who's your favorite player?
So, I'm originally from South Africa. I've been living here for 6.5 years now, and my favorite position right now at the moment is first base.
Love first base.
And secondary, pitcher. So,
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know too many South Africans. I played with a couple, Dylan Unsworth and Gift Ngope. Gift Ngope was actually the first South African-born MLB player. So shout out to Gift for helping the game in South Africa grow. So we're going to do like a kind of a 4 or 5 week progression here with Douw. Our goal for him is to try to launch the ball a little bit higher just because he is a really big kid. We don't want him hitting balls into the ground, so we're going to work on hitting that ball a little bit higher. What was the other thing we worked on last? We're going to try to keep him a little bit more like, we're going to try to keep his head still when he loads. He has this big load where he moves his head back and then he ends up drifting pretty far. So we're going to try to keep him nice and stationary and then learn how to hit from that backside a little bit. So what is your goal this year for baseball?
Main goal is being able to throw 85 miles per hour, and I'm working towards hitting the ball out of a PBL stadium.
Okay, so we are going to do just a baseline test for Douw. So we're going to see what his average exit velocity is, his average launch angle, and then average distance. And then hopefully at the end of 5 weeks, all those will be improved. Okay, so those were our baselines for Douw. A lot of top spin, decent exit velocity, not very good distance. Goal here is to increase all those. We're going to do a couple mechanical tweaks here. So last week we talked a little bit about turning that back foot in. Again, all that's going to help you with is not drifting as far back, because again, if that foot's open, then our knee kind of buckles behind. We end up getting off balance. Our head's way over our back foot. A lot of guys I played with, a lot of guys in the big leagues, they kind of turn that back foot in. It helps them just stay kind of coiled into that back leg, helps them from drifting over that back knee. So that's number one we talked about. And again, when we're doing this, we kind of have to have that pressure sort of on that big toe a little bit. So that's going to be the very first thing. It doesn't have to be turned in like crazy. That's good there. Now, what's the second thing we talked about last time?
We talked about not loading up and loading back.
Yes. So the big reason why you hit the ball into the ground is because your hands go way above your head, and then every single swing is straight down to the ball. So we made a really good adjustment on that last round of BP last week where you started your hands low. Yeah. So that's what we're going to work on today, and just keeping those hands low and then just driving that ball high over that center fielder. So I want you to start just those couple things. So turn that back foot in. Let's get those hands nice and low. And then again, I don't want you to bring that head back as you load. You're a big dude, so all you really need is just like that little bit of positive movement towards that pitcher, and that's going to create enough separation for you. So a little bit lower. So where are you thinking about hitting the ball right now? Or were you thinking about it? And if you weren't, it's okay.
I was kind of thinking just middle, kind of to the right a bit.
And what height?
That camera right there. The speaker.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to change that a little bit. See that big radiator box thing up there?
Yep.
That's where we're going to aim. So I want you to get in your stance again. That back foot in. Keep those hands low. And I want you to show me a load and stride without your head moving. Good. We're gonna try to get into that position a little bit more. Okay. Whenever you're ready. Yeah, but you can do a full swing now. High up at that box.
Trying to hit it too hard.
Okay.
Oh no.
Part of this is posture, right? So if our first move is to just pull everything out like this, we end up rotating around the ball instead of like staying with that posture over the plate and being able to stay over that plate and lift that ball up the middle. So I want you to think about, we're going to do a couple here where you just keep two hands on the bat, and I want you to just stay nice and short and quick and hit that ball up to that speaker, or up to the radiator. That ball, keep that head on it, keep that posture over the plate until you completely finish the swing. Better. And I want you to think about even hitting it higher, like almost feeling like you're uppercutting the ball, just a little bit. Good. That was the swing right there. Okay, so one other thing I've noticed with Douw is he doesn't swing with as much authority as I'd like him to. When we swing slow, everything kind of falls apart, right? Because we're just kind of guiding that bat to the zone. I want you to be a little bit more quick on the next couple. Okay. Just give me like a 9. Like we got to find that point where you can be super aggressive but not out of control, and you can still see the ball. So we're gonna give it a little bit more juice here. I still want you to have that same approach, nice simple load, but then just a little bit more aggression to the ball. Good miss. Nice. That's the swing right there. I want you to look at the ball, though. Don't look over there. Keep your eye on the ball. If anything, you should be looking at the pitcher, pretending he's in his wind up, right? Okay, there's that. I'm getting my rhythm. Okay, his leg's up. Now I look at the ball and go. Nice.
Felt way better. I felt more comfortable.
Better swinging harder?
Yeah.
Why? What do you think?
I just think when I try and hold myself back, then when I practice it too much, I feel restricted over time.
Yeah.
Yep.
You look so locked up before. Now it's just like you're letting your body be natural and swing hard, right?
Yep.
There's a saying in baseball, swing hard in case you hit it.
Yeah. Last week when I was loading, I had almost all my weight on my back leg.
Yeah. And again, that's why you kind of finish and like collapse on that backside a little bit. So we need a little bit more weight on that front side. So let me see a nice load and stride here. So get in your stance. Stand up a bit. Okay. Load and stride. Boom. Look at the ball. Right there. And again, stand up a bit. Right there. If you get too low, then we become unathletic, right? We need to rotate fast. So we got to find that middle ground of being too tall and too low. So somewhere where you just feel athletic. Like how would you guard me in basketball? Right there. So that's where I want you to land. So get in your stance. You got to stand up, buddy. Load and stride, guard me. Right there. That's where we're trying to get to. Now watch that ball. Right there. Okay, don't move. We're just going to swing from there. Stand up, taller. Load and stride. Good. So I want you to be comfortable. I want you to be natural. Load and stride. Stop. Good. A little bit more intensity. So again, keep that. Stay up here, right? We want to put that weight into the ground as we go. If we start super low, then we have to lift everything out of the ground as we go to swing. We want to put pressure into the earth. So stay tall, and then as you load, you can sink a bit. Load stride. Boom, right there. Nice. Good. Okay, we're going to do a round here with the weighted bats from Driveline. We got a handle load, a barrel load, and an underload. We're going to try to gain a little bit of bat speed with Douw, so we're going to be swinging at what intensity?
85 to 100%.
We're going to go 100%. We're going to let it rip.
Okay.
Again, if you just go in the gym and lift 30-pound dumbbells your whole life, you're not going to get much stronger. You're not going to get much faster, right? So we have to kind of train a little bit faster than normal just to make our body adapt. So if you think about pitching and throwing hard, you have to practice throwing hard if you want to throw hard. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to hit and swing hard to eventually increase our bat speed. Hard.
I'm trying to hit it too hard.
Huh?
Calm down. Trying to hit it too hard.
I want you to hit it hard, but I want you to stay in your mechanics, right? Our load stays the same. Our load still stays relaxed, and then once that foot hits, that's when we create the aggression, right?
Yeah.
Right now, you're kind of stepping in, and you're just trying to hammer it. Keep your load the exact same, but once that foot gets down, it's aggression. Good. Hands are going high. Keep them low. Keep them low. Good. 2. Good. We're not too worried about the result here. It's more about just you and your body adapting to swinging hard. So don't be too focused on the result. We'll get to the results later. Just I want you to swing hard, and I want you to try to put a good barrel on it. Good.
Load it up. Roll.
Where's your approach right now?
Trying to pull it as hard
Every
as
single
you can.
thing you hit should be way up there, right?
Yeah.
Hit it high, hit it to a little bit to right center. Good. Good. 2. Good. It's going to feel a little bit weird just because it's so light, so you're going to have to give that ball a little bit of time to get to you. I still want you to swing super hard. But yeah, let it travel a little bit. Let me see you just swing as hard as you can. That is how we gain bat speed. You can't
Okay.
swing 80% and expect to gain bat speed. Swing hard. I don't care where the ball goes. That's it. Good. Good. 2.
Oh, pulled it. Early's too early.
Yeah, coming up. Good. Okay, done with the weighted bats. And we're going to go a little bit more results-based here. So a big thing with you is just getting your feet in the right position, right? Sometimes you're stepping in or you're like way too early and that back foot's kind of sliding up. I just want to make sure that you're in the right position when you land. So let's do a drill here. Not a drill, but just all I want you to do is get in your stance. I want you to load and stride, feel where you need to be, and then immediately go back, and I'm going to let a ball go.
Okay.
Load and stride. Good. Go back. Very nice. Good. Go back. Very nice. Hands a bit further. Yeah, right there. Okay. Good. Go back. A big thing with us last week was timing, right? So was that you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where we figured out where we're going to load?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so a big thing with Douw last week was timing. So a lot of kids will just stand on deck and they won't really think about getting their timing off the pitcher, and they'll just pick up their foot and put it down when they see the pitcher do the same thing. But that's not getting your timing. You have to pick something physical that you're working off. So last week, back here was too early. Up here was too late. It was somewhere right in between here. So we got to try to get that timing back.
Too late.
Good miss. Coming. Good. So we're going to get a baseline for Douw for exit velo, launch angle, and distance off front toss now, so we have something to compare for next week. Okay, so we got 10 pitches here. Again, let's focus on that timing, and then our goal, again, is just to lift that ball a little bit higher over center field. Short and quick with some aggression here. I like that stance there. I want you to stay tall. That thumb's got to be inside, though.
What? Yeah.
Yeah. Decent swing, but again, you're never going to lift the ball if you're just swinging like this. I want you to think about finishing on that backside and hitting that ball high. Better. It's a good miss. Nice. Good. It's a good swing. 2. Late, but you're still hitting it in the air, right? That's the proper bat path. We have to be able to, like, you're not going to be timed up perfectly every single time, right? So we need our misses to still be base hits, which that was. That was really good. Very nice. Last one. Better. Okay, that was definitely the best round of the day. What was your mindset there? What did you change?
When you said at the beginning that my stance was doing well and it was like pretty decent, I just tried to stick with it in my head.
Okay. Yeah, I like when you're tall. It keeps you a bit more relaxed. When you're down here like this, I just feel like you're really tense, and then I don't know. I just like how you relax, and then it seemed to me like all you were focused on was getting to the right spot. Yeah. I want you to just cut down the swing just a little bit, and I just want you to, again, I'm not really worried about the results here. It's more about just like where you're landing. How is that move happening? Like, are you nice and relaxed? We got to just stay relaxed up here and then just get into a nice launch position. That's all I'm really focused on this round, and then just the timing, right? So find your timing, then next round we can increase a little bit.
Okay.
We're lifting everything, Douw. Do you have any idea where your feet are before you get set to hit?
I just go and kind of start like this.
But where your feet are?
I kind of start teensy bit open.
But like, you're so far back, and you started like 6 inches away from that white line, and then you're slowly moving back and back. Your foot needs to be in the same spot every single time.
Right.
Right, and I think you're a little far away. Yeah, that's probably good.
And I'm late. Okay. What's going on with me? Come on now. Putting like more weight on the back leg.
You fail?
I focus too much about that one thing.
But again, I don't care about the results right now. I want you to create that feeling and create the right move, because what feels good to you isn't right. I need you to get to that proper spot. The results are going to come.
Yeah.
But we got to put in that work before we see those results, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
At house, I practice a lot of judge stuff.
You're Douw Van Heerden, right? You're not Aaron Judge. I'm sorry, but you're not. That dude could have got drafted in 3 different sports: NFL, NBA, MLB, right? We're not even close to that. We need to become a hell of a lot more athletic, a hell of a lot stronger, and be a monster, right? So we got to figure out what works for you. So we got to simplify it a little bit. So again, like, I just want you to be natural up here. I want you to just load and stride and get to a good solid spot with some more pressure on that front side. There it is. Remember what that felt like. Repeat it. That's okay.
Late.
2. Good. Good. That's okay. Aggression, though. I want those hips going and that bat whipping through that zone.
That's a pitch.
Do you ever play golf? You ever played golf before? Do you know how to do a golf swing at least? Okay. So a golf swing is more like this way, right? So hands are going back like this and then finishing high. I want you to think about that just from your load, but I want you to think about golfing that ball. So show me imagine that pitch is just like super, exactly, but show me a full swing like that. That's how I want you to swing, a bit more like that. Better. Good. Ah! All right. Let's just get that timing. Lift that ball. Think about that golf swing a bit. Better. Good, Douw. But harder, dude. You got so much more in there. What percentage do you think that is?
80? 75?
Yeah, I need like 95, dude.
95.
Oh, yeah. Good swing. Here. You're not strong enough yet to go like this. You're not Aaron Judge. We need to put some pressure into that ground to create a pulley system, right? This leg goes back, this one goes forward. Boom! Very nice. That's all right.
That's it.
It's posture too, though, dude.
Yeah.
You get a low and away pitch. We can't finish like this, right? That low and away pitch, I don't even care if that back foot goes into the home plate, right? Go boom and finish out there. But use your whole body to drive that ball that way. Very nice. 2.
Freak me.
But again, your posture, right? It was just like, swing, look up here. No, it's swing, keep the head on the ball, then look at it.
Yeah.
This is your time to let it fly, right? So I want you just to give it everything you've got and just crush that ball over the center fielder. The swing is looking better. Let's just continue to get into a good stance, good launch position, put some pressure on that front side, and rotate that body fast, right? Get those hands moving, but more importantly, get the hips moving. Very nice. Now that's that golf swing feeling, right? Because we get that low inside pitch. The only way we're gonna lift it is by kind of coming behind it and underneath it a little bit. Is if we just get to that pitch from here, it's gonna go straight down. So we almost gotta feel like, boom, we're kind of getting underneath it a bit. Hands lower. Very nice. Very nice. That's how you spin the hips. Good. Late. Good. Last one. Okay, home run round. Now, that doesn't mean we pull everything. It means hit a home run to whatever field the ball is pitched to.
All right.
Home run. Home run does not mean a ground ball to the pitcher. Lift it. Lift it. Get underneath it. Good. Way to stay on that. Good.
Come on.
Again,
Yeah.
we're not going to be timed out perfectly every time. You were back enough to keep yourself on it and hit it up the middle still. That was a great swing.
Oh, damn me.
One more. Very nice. How'd that feel?
I felt really good.
Okay. Way better at the end there. What were your key takeaways from today?
Key takeaways. So, first one was kind of having more pressure in the front foot.
Okay. Why do you need some pressure in that front foot? Why can we not land with that foot like barely touching and all the weight on our backside?
Because I'm not Aaron Judge.
But we need some pressure into that front side to be able to turn as fast as we can. Again, if I did this in a previous video, but like if we were in a fight and I was going to punch you from here like this and then just lunge forward, or if I start here coiled up and then I transfer my weight. The second one, it's going to hurt more.
Second one, of course. Yeah.
Okay, so we need a little bit more pressure on that front side. Yeah. So that's number one. What else?
Okay, also kind of more upright, not the upper body, but my legs.
Yeah, just like kind of being comfortable in the box. You see, like a lot of big leaguers, they look super comfortable up there, right? They're not up there like this, all squatted down and tense. They're relaxed. So it's that calm before the storm. So it's that relax, 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 tension, tension, tension. Once that foot hits, explode. So just being in a more relaxed position to start.
Yeah.
Right? What else? What about your swing intensity? What did you feel when you swung harder?
When I swung harder, it just felt a lot more like I should be hitting.
Yeah. Why? Yeah. Did it feel like short and quick?
Felt short and quick.
Yeah, you look super long when you swing slow, right? You need to be short and quick. Again, there's benefits of being a big kid and there's downfalls of being a big kid. You have a lot of strength, you have a lot of power, but you're going to move slower because you're a big guy right now, right? It's your job to get in the gym and be able to move faster. It's not going to happen here. You can't just swing your whole life and be able to move faster. Well, it'll help a bit, but that stuff comes from the gym. We gotta make our body adapt to that swing every single time. Now, your job for the next week, because we're gonna do like a 4 or 5 week thing here. Yeah. Your job for the next week is to implement this into your practice stuff. Do you have a tee at home?
Yeah.
Okay. So you got like a lot of young guys. They'll just come in for lessons after week. We'll have a really good session. We'll learn something, and then they'll come back the week later, and it'll be the exact same thing. We have to progress each week. So I want you to master this stuff for next week. It's not going to be there right away, but I want you to really work on that stuff for this next week, and then hopefully we can build on that on the next time. Does that make sense? You're not going to get enough reps at practice. You have to take it upon yourself to do some work outside of practice. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, good session.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
Thank you.